At Nichols Field, diehard Wildcat baseball fans on hand at Culver-Stockton. They're playing host to William Penn for the second day in a row, a nice doubleheader. Game 2 of the double dip to actually go top of the third, no score. William Penn senior Tim Jean will lace a fastball to deep center right here for a stand-up double against the Wildcats. Statesman threatening after that big shot. Culver right-hander Anthony Ribes, well, he was on the hill thinking about his next pitch, and for good reason. Number 22 was in a little bit of trouble early in this matchup. Watch him here as he's going to throw a curveball that William Penn's Nick George sends to short right center for a big RBI single. Cats would trail 1-0 at that point. Culver-Stockton would come back to win this game at home on their home turf in 8 innings, 7-6 after giving up 5 big runs in the third. That's a wrap for sports. We'll be back after this.